Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Important member of GMA family leaving after 37 years. Good Morning America recently said goodbye to its home for over 2 decades. In fact, the series recently aired its last episode before it switches to its new studio. During the moment, the series also said goodbye to a long-standing member of the GMA family. Fans will soon see Good Morning America debut from a new home. Good Morning America recently aired its last episode from its famous Times Square studio on June 13, 2025. This had been the show's home for nearly 26 years. The series, like many ABC shows, will move production to the Walt Disney Company's New York City headquarters at 7 Hudson Square. Fans will see the series debut new episodes from the new studio on June 16, 2025. The recent milestone episode was a time of celebration, complete with performances from singer Alicia Keys. In addition, fans also saw the Good Morning America family say goodbye to one of its own. Just as the series is set to make a big move, Gary Minor, who worked as a stagehand and prop master for the show, will retire. Minor had been part of the show for around 37 years. Co-anchor Michael Strahan shared Gary's behind the scenes, but he is such an integral part of this show. He's been head stage man and prop master for 37 years. Of course, Strahan turned to Minor and added, "Unfortunately for us, but very fortunate for you, you're retiring now." The show then shared a look back at Minor's time on the show. As Strahan noted, "To us here at GMA, Minor's the heart of the studio." He added, "I love Gary. He's been one of my best friends here. He has been like my Danny DeVito." Gary Noble shared a special surprise for his GMA family with his own personal touch. Strahan's co-stars also shared kind words for Minor. Robin Roberts added, "I can't imagine walking in the studio and not seeing Gary." George Stephanopoulos teased, "I'm really going to miss having someone my size on the set. Gary's the best." Ginger Z also shared, "He is the most generous, loving, funny guy. And he's just like the right amount of rascal as well." However, Minor also had a surprise for the GMA crew of his own. Taking to the stage, he unveiled a special gift: individual bobbleheads made in his image. Each one was personalized with a heart that had the name of each of the GMA crew's names written on them. Taking to social media, fans and people who've worked with Noble in the past shared their well wishes with him. Good Morning America contributor Laura Gassner-Otting, for example, shared, "All hail Gary, who made so many of my appearances super memorable with the best props in the game." After nearly 4 decades of early mornings, breaking news, and unforgettable on-air moments, Good Morning America is preparing to say farewell to one of its most beloved family members. Thomas "Tommy" Reynolds, the longtime stage manager and behind-the-scenes heartbeat of the show, is stepping down after 37 remarkable years. To the casual viewer, Tommy may not be a household name, but to anyone who has ever walked through the GMA studio doors or tuned in at sunrise, his presence has been felt in the seamless production flow, the comforting steadiness during live chaos, and the quiet way he made the show feel like home for anchors and crew alike. As Robin Roberts emotionally said during a surprise on-air tribute Friday morning, "There would be no GMA the way we know it without Tommy Reynolds. He's been our compass, our calm in the storm, and our family." A journey that spanned generations. Tommy began working at ABC in 1987, just as Good Morning America was cementing its reputation as America's favorite breakfast companion. What started as a freelance opportunity quickly became a lifetime commitment. Over the years, he weathered industry shakeups, technological transformations, and countless set redesigns. Through it all, Tommy remained a fixture, always the first to arrive, and often the last to leave. "I was 24 when I started," he said in a farewell interview aired on Friday's show. "Back then, we were using physical cue cards, and I had to sprint between cameras like my shoes were on fire. Now everything's digital, but the pressure's the same, and I still sprint sometimes. Tommy's fingerprints are on nearly every iconic GMA moment, from the morning of 9/11 to the royal wedding coverage, from Super Bowl celebrations to heartwarming reunion stories that brought the country to tears. But ask Tommy what he remembers most, and he won't talk about the big events. It's the people, the hallway laughs, the quiet moments during commercial breaks, the way we supported each other through marriages, births, illnesses, losses.
More than a
That's
job.
what I'll carry with me. To Tommy, this wasn't just a career. It was a calling. His relationships with the on-air team, particularly Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, Lara Spencer, and Michael Strahan, transcended the usual coworker dynamic. Robin referred to him affectionately as our North Star, and George once joked during a segment, "If Tommy says jump, I don't ask why, I just jump. He's the only guy who's never steered me wrong in 20 years." He was also instrumental in mentoring younger staff. Many current producers, assistants, and camera operators credit Tommy with guiding their careers and teaching them how to handle the intense pace of live television with grace and grit. "Tommy made me feel like I belonged on day one," said Marissa Grant, an associate producer. "He noticed when you were struggling, and without ever making a scene, he'd help you get your footing. He's the quiet hero of this show." The send-off fit for a legend. Friday's farewell was a testament to just how deeply Tommy is cherished. The broadcast kicked off with a surprise montage of clips. Everything from Tommy helping Robin with her mic during her very first broadcast, to rare behind-the-scenes shots of him dancing during commercial breaks, or high-fiving guests off-camera. After that came the tributes. Former anchors like Diane Sawyer, Charlie Gibson, and Joan London sent in emotional video messages, each calling him the soul of the show. Perhaps the most moving moment came when Tommy's family, his wife, 2 adult children, and 3 grandchildren, appeared on set with balloons and a homemade "Happy Retirement, Papa" sign. He was visibly emotional, holding back tears as his grandson ran into his arms during the live segment. "I always told them I was going to work with my second family," he said, voice cracking. "Now they get to meet you all." Robin handed him a personalized crystal plaque etched with the words 37 years of heart, humor, and humility. The studio erupted in applause, and even the ever-professional George looked misty-eyed. What's next for Tommy? Tommy says retirement won't be about slowing down, just shifting gears. He and his wife plan to travel across the country in a vintage Airstream they restored together over the past 2 years. "We've got 49 states to visit. I'm saving Hawaii for last. Gotta go out with a bang," he laughed. He also plans to write a memoir, focusing not on celebrity gossip or salacious details, but on the humanity of television, the camaraderie, the community, and the unseen heroes who keep the lights on and the cameras rolling. "I want people to understand that shows like GMA don't just happen. They're built with sweat, trust, and a lot of love. A legacy that won't be forgotten." As the broadcast drew to a close, the studio lights dimmed just slightly, a nod to the man who'd controlled them for decades. A final message scrolled across the bottom of the screen. "Thank you, Tommy Reynolds, forever part of the GMA family." Though he'll no longer be calling cues in Times Square at 4:30 a.m., his legacy will echo through the studio halls for years to come. In Robin's final words to her friend and colleague, "You showed us that the greatest impact often comes from those who never seek the spotlight. Tommy, you are the light, and always will be." As America waves goodbye to one of the most dedicated individuals in morning show history, it's clear, while the cameras may keep rolling, things at GMA will never quite be the same.